Oh my gosh, what is really going on here? It's Stephanie Stallworth, AtlTrafficLady. I'm gonna be about a half a minute because I'm not gonna be melting in here with all the heat. No AC. I'm gonna fix my AC. I didn't recharge my AC with my refrigerator yet, so. And it's 82 outside, and the bees are out, so I can't really open the window but for a moment. But listen, Linda. Oh, what a great day we had today at New Birth. It's always a great day. Another installment in the sermon series running on E. Pastor Jamal Bryant. Outstanding sermon and then outstanding move of God out in the congregation. So it's all good. You start binding up spirit of witchcraft and all that, and then someone come right up to the front and start loosening it off again. I don't mean nobody from the congregation, I mean somebody from the front. They all energetic. Woo! Like, why are you energetic about that? You bind it, they loose it. Because that's their people. I'm like, please go sit down. You're a distraction. Just a distraction, I tell you. As soon as you binding up some stuff, here come their leaders, their leader, their counterpart, their crony, their witchcraft buddies, loosen it again. You binding it, they loosen it. And why do people with no oil carry the oil? You ain't got no oil, you ain't got no business holding no oil. You're gonna unoil the oil. What are we doing today? Anyway, y'all know what that is. Go back and take a look. Or if you can't see it in the the way everything was set up for the streaming, then use your memory banks, okay? Why? So sit down somewhere. As soon as we bind it, witchcraft, you loosen it, because that's your thing. Send these people back in, please. Oh my God, they gotta go. Still in the front. Nobody sitting underneath of that. Only because you said we should, but Nah, boo, can't do that. Indecision will be the downfall. Our indecision will be our downfall. I promise you that. So let's not be indecisive. Let's come on, get with this thing. What decision is there? I mean, if God said to do something for me, that's my decision. Why did I say okay to this? Because God said that's what he had for me to do. And so I do that. If I tell anybody else what that is, who's involved in that connection, they'll be like, girl, you crazy? Like, no, I ain't crazy. I follow what God said, but same thing. You get the same thing. What? Sure you want to do that? But that's what God said, so that's what it is, right? And I'm with it. Because I see you doing the work on yourself. And that's what's required, is you to do the work on yourself. But that indecision is going to be your downfall. I can't decide. I decided, wait, I can't decide. You bind that witchcraft up, they loosen it right behind your back. In front of your face, really. You standing here, they standing there. Why did the unoily have oil? I wasn't going to talk about it. Love, hugs, pats, and all. My Lord, what is going on here? But anyway, listen, I love you. God bless you. All is well. That was great today. Pastor Bryant, great today. What an amazing worship experience, right? That's what it's really all about. What you were doing today is what it's really all about. And the person up there trying to change what you're doing is not what it's really all about. It might look like they're doing one thing, but you better believe they're doing something else. It might look like they're doing the same thing you're doing, but you better believe that they're doing something else. They're not that energetic over anything. Except when you start mentioning demonic forces and witchcraft, they're like, oh yeah. You binding it, they loosening it. You binding it, they loosening it. Just an observation. sent me here to observe. And that's what I do. I see what you don't see. I see what he shows me, and I see what he wants me to see. And then I can tell you about it. But anyway, you know, it's a new season, darling. The seasons don't have time for indecision, or to be their downfall. Should I let the leaves fall off of this branch or not? They don't have a choice. Their decision is to go for what God said. God said, yeah, in the fall you fall off. And in the spring, we get some new buds. It's your new buds are budding, and your new buds are about to be a whole summer garden of loveliness. And there you are, still thinking about fall. Like, what are we doing? What are we really doing here, right? Does anybody really know what time it is? So I said earlier, the last video, if you're not an owner, you're being owned. And I meant that in several categories and tiers. So watch the video, you know what I'm talking about. If you're not an owner, you're being owned. And there's, you know, again, several explanations of that. All right, so if you're not an owner, you're being owned. What are we calling today's video? You bind it, they loose it. Loosey loose it. You bind it, loosey loose it. Come on now. I know you. I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing about what you think. I know what you believe, but then I know what you're scared to actually do. What if I make a mistake? Well, you made mistakes before. Well, I have. So what? Just one more mistake. It ain't as bad as other mistakes. Then you move on from it. You move into this new. I know. I ran out of storage. I deleted some stuff. So listen. So what if you make a mistake? You make this decision, and you're like, oh man, that wasn't the right choice. I said before the video cut off, you made mistakes before. This one ain't as bad as some of the ones you made before, so just move on from it if it becomes a mistake. But if this is the one decision you make that God led you to make, He said it's for you, then, you know, I think you'll be okay. I think so. I think it's going to be all right. I think it's going to be just fine, by golly. Yeah, so, I mean, anyway. The title of the video is, You Bind It, Lucy Looses It. You bind it, as soon as you bind it, they up there loosen it. As soon as you spoke it, they unspoke it. So it can cancel itself out. Come on now. And that's what you got propped up there. I'm telling you. But go ahead and be decisive. Do what thus saith the Lord. There's more that He requires of you, and you need to level up to that. There's more He requires of me. I need to level up to it. There's more He requires of us all. So, you know, just be thinking about what it is that is really going on with you, and why it is. You know, it could be some deep-seated stuff from childhood that keeps you from doing what you're supposed to do. It could be all kinds of things, right? Therapist is going to be your best friend for that. But as I said in the first part of the video before it cut off, indecision is going to be your downfall. Seeking out stuff any old where is going to be another downfall. You got everything you need right in front of you, but you're still scared to come to it. So, well, I'm going to see if I can find that somewhere else. All right? I'm shopping for a specific thing. Let me see if I find a knockoff somewhere. See if I find a cheaper price. Let me Google whatever I want, dupe. What's a duplicate of what I want? You know, what's a similar to what I want? Where can I find something like what I want, even though it's not what I want? What you know what it is for me? What I'm scared to go get. It costs more. That's because it's more valuable. Because they're more valuable to your destiny. then what you call it? I don't think you said booty call. What did you say? Pastor, what did you say? I don't think you said booty call. You said, oh Lord, I don't think you said that. It's getting high here. What did you say? I said sneaky link. So you said, I don't even know what you said. If I go back and watch. I ain't gonna say you said booty call. You said, what did they call that? You said jump off. A jump off is not as valuable as the real deal, okay? It might feel good for the moment, but it can't give you that everlasting love that you really, really looking for, need, and truly desire. I mean, how many jump offs do we have in our life? And you still don't have what you want? How many of those energies do you have in your, plethora of folk? You ain't picked none of them to marry? Come on, that ought to tell you that ain't it. So, same goes for me or anybody else. We all got options. Everybody got options. Everybody got options. So, which options are you really considering truly and honestly? I'm considering the God option. The option God pointed me to is the one I'm considering. I'm not considering all the options that I have because, wipe me down. I need somebody to wipe me down. Actually, I need somebody to put my refrigerant in my air conditioner system. I'm gonna have to just do it myself. Pastor, you said we don't have to do it ourselves. God put people out here to help us. That part of the sermon today. Where's my help? I'm out here by myself. I said yesterday, me, myself, and I. Woo, I need to wipe down. Golly. So, Anyway, I don't even know what I was talking about. Oh, jump offs. Sneaky links, bunch of randoms. You ain't picked none of them. You've been with some regular randoms for a long time and you ain't picked them yet. Why? Because they ain't the one. Why are you wasting your time with that? Why are you looking for the living amongst the dead? Come on now. Especially when they loosen everything you bind. What is that really about? What is really going on? That's what I really need to know. But, hey, I speak the truth in love and all of that. All right, my son is here. Hey, how are you? I'm doing a video. You good? All right, I'll be right there. So, let me go see about my darling son. Because, we take time for our family away from this work stuff. So anyhow, hallelujah. Anyhow, baby, I'm waiting for you, but by golly, we all got options. So let me sit here consider no options when I got what I'm looking for right in front of my face. They're too scared to come. Don't be scared. Don't be scared, Twan. What they say on Living Color. They said, don't be scared, Twan. I'm playing with you. I love you though. I do. All of that. Well, all of that God said, that's what I want. All that is coming with that, that's what I want. Wipe me down, all of that, that's what I want. I need a wipe down. Wipe me down with the head, shoulders, pants, shoes, something like that. Little boosie. Wipe me down. Or change my refrigerator into my AC. Maybe I'll get my son to do that. He knows how to do that stuff too. Why? Because I taught him. So I should let them do it, right? Yeah, let me let them do it. Wipe me down. I need a wipe down. Listen, I'm tired of waiting around for this wipe down. While you wiping everybody else down. I'm gonna go find my options to get a wipe down. And be done with the whole thing. But I don't want to, I just want to do what is in my destiny. People want to swap destinies with you. I ain't gonna stand and let nobody swap destinies with me. If it's something God has for me, why would I let somebody else take that? Deuces, nah, ain't happening. And why would you let somebody take that from you? Ask yourself. I'm not asking you, ask yourself. Why would I let somebody take my God-given destiny from me? My God-given wipe me down from me. I'm so sweat. So misty, moist. It's too much. But it has nothing to do with middle age either. Oh my gosh, it's just the heat in the car. Listen, that air is not blowing out cool right now. Ugh. So, But there is evaporational cooling occurring, just ever so slightly. Wipe me down. Where you at? Listen, I'm tired of waiting around for you. You come on, show up. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me around here. I don't have time to play. You don't either. Tomorrow is never promised. And I don't want to show up. God said, why did you do what I said? I tried to, but they wouldn't cooperate. Why didn't you do this to help them cooperate? I tried to. That wasn't enough, Stephanie. I want to say that. So, hence, I do what I got to do here. Tell you what I got to tell you here. Since every other method of communication has been cut off, blocked, we call it obscured, manipulated, had illusions put over it, or whatever. I don't even know what it is. Whatever it is, you bind it, they loosed it. It's time to bind it up again once and for all, and it's gone. I told you, the longer you have that thing propped up there, the more liability you have, and the more likelihood is that your whole tower gonna come down. Your whole kingdom's coming down. I don't know why you're not hearing me, or why you're scared to do something about it. I don't care what they have over you. Your spot got blown up in January. If it's more of same, similar, different, better, worse, just say, yep, yeah, I did that, but I'm better now. I don't do that anymore. So, and then you move on with your life. Stop being held as a captive, as an indentured servant, under slave of these people. They are controlling you, and I want you to be free. Your freedom is here, but you keep choosing to stay in the cage. You can say whatever you want to say. You're the one in charge over there. I always say, rule them in or rule them out. You can rule them out today. Sorry. Here's your notice. We won't need your services anymore. I'll pay you for 2 more weeks. That's it. Then it's cut. I mean, people do it. Businesses do it all the time. They don't even give you 2 weeks. They tell you today and walk you out the door. We're going in a different direction. Oh, we're downsizing. Oh, we don't need your services. Oh, every time I bind it, you loose it. You got to go. Whatever that is, right? So, I mean, you know, you got to figure that. You got to figure that thing out. I can't tell you what to do. I can just offer suggestions. And then once you figure that out, your life is going to be better. I see you at the brink of this thing. You work so hard. Why are you dragging your feet right now? Stop riding the brakes. Stop riding the brakes. It's to your detriment. And it's to all the people who are counting on you around the world's detriment, because you will not be able to impart to them what you need to impart to them, because you haven't gotten to the space and the place that you need to be in order to do that. And so you dragging your feet, indecision is your downfall, but it's other people's downfall too. You got a high level of responsibility here. And in your indecision of worrying about societal norms, what people are supposed to think about, who cares what they think? You are an individual just like they are. They can think what they want to think, you think what you want to think. They can do what they want to do, you do what you want to do, because whose life are you responsible for living to its fullest? Yours, your life. You're not responsible for living out their lives. We're not responsible for living out our kids' lives. We're responsible for helping shape them, but they still got to make these choices on their own. We're not going to be holding their hand their whole life. We do all that nurturing up till they get out of the house. They're off to college. It's a whole new thing. Now, prayerfully, everything that you put in them sticks with them. And they might make some choices in college that are not to your liking. You're going to say, I'm not going to support you, or I'm not going to love you because you made these poor choices? No. You might. Some people do. I hope that didn't happen to you, but that's not what it is. People have enough, I don't know what the word I want to say is, they have enough sway in their ability to make these choices. Give them some loose space, some leverage. They got to make their own choices within what they know. with what they know is right, with what they know is wrong, with what they know they think they want to try that's wrong because everyone else thinks it's so great. They got to try it for themselves and all of that. And they might get into a little tight spot or some trouble. But you're still there to catch them and say, hey, I still love you. I know we all make mistakes. You're learning, you're growing. Hopefully you learn from it, got your lesson from it, and you move on. But you made your own choices, and you got to own it. My dad tell my sons, you got to own it. My sons, like, just like Pop-Up said, Mom, you got to own it. Okay, I got to own it. Now, you got to make choices. You're the grown-up. I'm talking to this grown-up here. In my community, specific person, you got to make the choices, and you have to own them. And if people didn't like it, they shouldn't stop loving you because they didn't like your choice. They should just say, hey, hopefully you learn your lesson from it if it was a bad choice. If it was a good choice, hopefully they say, hey, I was wrong. I learned my lesson from it. My dad says, Steph, you can't raise those boys by yourself. And yes, they need the male influence, which I didn't have, right? After the divorce. But, and he was so against it. But he did admit later, after I made my choice, yes, I do have to do this by myself right now, preferably not forever. And they came out really good. They could still use some male guidance, of course. And I'm not a man, father, never been a teenager, a young man. I can't give them that. They need to get that from a male perspective. But I can give them all that I can give them and get them to turn out okay. And then prayerfully we get that influence in other spaces, right? But when I made this decision to go against what they thought I should do, at least my dad thought I should do, not that he didn't think I should be free of that marriage, but that I can't raise these kids by myself. Later on, he says, you know what, I was wrong. And he says it all the time. So I want you to know, I want everybody to know, I was wrong. You did a great job with them, right? Write me down. And so, same thing. For all those who are trying to get you to do what they want you to do, and you want to make another decision for yourself that's best for you, and you make it, they shouldn't shut you out. They should let you make your decision, support you in any way that they can if it gets difficult, and then if they find out they were completely wrong about it, they should be owning up to the fact that I was wrong, right? Whether it's your parents, your friends, your ex-loves, your whomever, I don't care who it is. Everyone should be able to own up to when they were wrong. So if I'm wrong about anything here, I'm going to own up to it. But like, hey, I was wrong. I didn't have it right. I didn't have that thing right. I knew I had that thing right. I said they was losing it when you was binding it. But I still believe I'm right on that. But if I'm wrong about it, I'll say, I guess they weren't. But can't fool me much. Pay too close attention to stuff. There was a show on the Flow streaming service on the Flow Faith channel, which is now on Praise God Network. I think some episodes are still up there called The Call, something like that. And it was this great guy, Steve. Steve, he would interview pastors about how did you get the call? How did you know? When did you get the call? And they would all talk about, what they heard or how it was when they got their call. And sometimes people who are ministers or pastors or whatever, I've seen some of them say when someone was asking them about them, they're like, I decided to go to biblical school, whatever they call it, or I decided to go to seminary. I decided to go into ministry, serving ministry now. I decided. You decided. I thought God's supposed to call you to it. So like I said, anybody can go get an education. Anybody can go get a doctorate in ministry. But don't mean that they called to it. Anybody can hold the oil. Don't mean they got the oil. I don't know why people who ain't got no oil are holding the oil. I don't know why people who ain't got no oil is holding the mic and talking on such a big place. I don't know why. There must be a reason. But, you have to make your own choices. And maybe you've made the choice. Making no choice is also making a choice. Because then that leaves everyone else who's involved the space to say, okay, well, I guess that's their choice. They're still rocking with that. I guess that's what it is. So I'm not their choice, and that's okay. It's not okay, but it's okay because I can't do nothing about it. I'm not owning anybody to make you do this and make you do that. I'm not going to trick you. I ain't going to spell you. I ain't going to do no black magic, love magic, whatever magic there is. Conflict, whatever they call it. Conflict magic, I don't know. I'm not doing any of that. I'm just going to walk away. I'm like, okay, well, God, I tried. Wipe me down. You know, wipe down. Yeah, so, you know, this is entirely up to you. And you really just have to make some decisions in your life to clear, let's be clear your space and surroundings. Say so long, bye-bye, and let people go do what they're going to do. Because if they're not going to control you, they're going to control somebody, because that's what they do. Controllers control. Snakes bite, spellers spell. They can still go do what they do. They just got to find somebody else to do it to. They're not going to do it to you. I'm telling you now, you should not allow them to do that to you anymore after today, after this day. You binding up stuff, they loosen it. Like what? Go sit down somewhere. What are you doing? Distraction. Distraction news. Distraction junction. Anyway, head, shoulders, pants, shoes. Wipe me down. I'll see you guys next time. Love you. God bless you. Love, hugs, passing, all of that. I need to spend some time with you. Otherwise, I gotta go find my other options. You know, that's what it is. Spring and summer is my time. I'm gonna have some fun. I need to have some fun. It's supposed to be fun. Lou Rawls says it's supposed to be fun. I'm not supposed to be like pulling teeth all the time. What in the heck? What the heck? Friends say, well, what the heck? Ay, ay, ay. You bind it, they loose it. Simple as that. And that is the video of the day. Yeah. That's what it is. So, I'll just be preparing myself for your arrival. I know you'll make the good, godly choices for your life. I'll be waiting for you while I'm having some fun. You having fun? Are you having fun? Anyway, that ain't the fun I want, but you know, I ain't having no fun just sitting up here. But you know, we're already into April, boy. If we're into May, I gotta go have some fun. I ain't spending my whole summer sitting up in here by myself. No, sir, and no, ma'am. That ain't gonna happen here. So I'm giving you early notice about that, just so you're clear, just so we're clear. You got a little timeline ahead of you on about trying to make these decisions, because you know, the longer we wait, and then, oh Lord, the red wasps are back. I'm gonna have to drive away, and that's, you know, the longer we wait. So the red wasp got some time for me. All of the wood dauber carpenter bees, they got time for me. They keep just swarming around my car like, hey, I'll wipe you down, wipe me down. You know, do you have any time for me? You have time for everything else and everyone else. Do you have any time for me? Because I've been in this line for a long time, and I don't feel like waiting no more. I'm gonna go to the next place. I don't want to. It's my favorite brand right here. I'm trying to be all up in that. This is my thing. I'm ready for that, right? But if they never show up, what are you going to do? Nothing I can do about it. They ain't going to own you and drag you down in chains and say, hey, you got to come with me. Not going to be able to do it. Can you do it? I'm not going to be able to do it. I can't do that. So, you know, ball's in your court for the next couple of weeks. We're the 15th, so by May, you know, head, shoulders, pants, shoes. I think that's what he says. Wipe me down. Wipe me down. Anyway, please, when you are doing your work and binding up stuff, don't let the people that work for you unbind it. Ugh, just so annoying. You gotta work doubly hard. They will wipe out what you put up so that it balances itself back out. Like, yeah, it's still here. You wiped it out, and they brought it back up. You wiped it out, they brought it back up. Tell them to sit down. Keep your seat. I don't know why they have a seat. Keep your seat. When I'm doing that, you keep your seat. You don't need to be up there. You're a distraction. I told you before, it's not a feather in your cap. I told you that a long time ago. And I still mean that. So, I hope you understand. I hope you understand what I'm trying to tell you. Yesterday I said those people, they can't stay. If whatever you decide, whether you decide to go what God says or not, they can't stay because they're still going to be owning you. They still got you in bondage. You're going to do whatever they say because they're going to hold something over your head. You're going to do whatever they say because they're going to trick you into stuff with manipulations, illusions, spells, whatever else. I don't know what they call it. Whatever people do that are trying to keep you from your destiny. They're going to keep you in a position where you keep giving them all your time and all your money. Even though you might not even want to, but you don't even know why you're doing it. That's because they tricked you and they spelled you. I don't want to talk about it anymore. I want to go get a wipe down. Wipe me down, okay? All right, you guys. Somebody Stallworth, AtlTrafficLady. Love ya. Can't wait to see you. Spend some time. Hey. Oh my gosh, I can't believe my eyes. They're coming. Yay. And there's no line. I don't have to stand in the line. I don't want to stand in the line. That's the other thing. Don't make me stand in that line. I'm not doing that. I will no longer be in the line. You know what I mean? I won't be in any line anywhere about any of it. So clear the line. The line is closed. The ride is closed. My turn. The ride is shut down. There's everybody else. Sorry. This ride is no more. It's not a ride. It's not a ride anymore. It's not a public ride. It's closed. You got enough time on there. Sit on down, go on somewhere, go to your next victim, whatever you do. Go from victim to victim to victim to victim. They go from victim to victim. You're the latest one. You've been keeping them around the longest, it seems like. I don't know what they got on you, but I don't care what they got on you. You shouldn't care what they got on you if you ever want to be free. What do you care more about? What they got on you and what somebody's going to think about you, or what you think about yourself at the end of your life? Did I let them control me my whole life, or did I free myself from that because I knew I could, even though it wouldn't look to people like they wanted to look? But it's not people's life to live, it's yours. So I'll leave you with that. Wipe me down, baby. And, May is when I may need to have an answer. All right. So that's a couple weeks. Plenty of time. Ponder about it. Pray about it. Ask God about it. Don't ask people about it. That's where your doubts keep coming in. Oh no, this and that, da 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 da, so on and so forth. So be free. Be free. Be free. That's it. All right. Dr. Brian, I need to talk to you about your streaming service. If you're not an owner, you're being owned. People are just using your reach and influence to benefit them. Now I don't just mean in the streaming, I mean these people around you. They're using you to benefit them. That's why they don't want you to make this choice. They're going to discourage you at every turn because it will then cause problems for them. Oh no, I don't have that anymore. I used to pay for all my stuff. Now I gotta use my own money. Child, sit down somewhere. You don't pay for everybody's stuff. You're buying people's stuff. To you is knowing they're gonna be your spouse. People out here for your stuff. Not just you, just people and just stuff. I don't understand it. And if you think you like that, then hey, that might be what you like. Because that's not what I am over here. I mean, if we are supposed to be together and we, make the move to be, a couple and be married and all of that, yeah, sure, you can do all of that. I could do all of that. We could do all of that because we're only going to build things bigger, And so, but buy me a bag and buy me some shoes and do my hair and and buy me a house and pay for my rent and pay for my this and pay for my that and do all of that. I mean, yeah, those are fun to do, but what are they giving you? A little good fun? That's nothing. And then tricking you to keep you to stay? That's nothing. There's nothing good there. Nothing good there. All right, that's enough. I don't even want to talk about that one. We're changing the energy up in here. And I need to wipe down my gully. Lord, have mercy. All right, darling, listen. How We Flow Out Today community, you can join us and be better also at HowWeFlow.Today on IG. HowWeFlow.Today on Instagram. Join our community. I said to you yesterday in the last video about if you're not an owner, you're being owned, that I've been doing this. How We Flow Today. I got 125, 130 episodes. So I'm about to put them all up on the How We Flow Today-TV network. Also on the access on the website that's getting revamped, and other ways to access that, plus all of my great How We Flow Today resources that I'll be telling you about, like better habits and the winning mindset formula, all of those things, all of that. So more to come, darlings, more to come. Stick with me here, and you tell two friends, and they'll tell two friends, and wipe me down, and wipe me down, and so on, wipe me down, my golly. All right, now I got a 2-week notice here. I gotta seek higher ground. Might be lower ground. Maybe equal ground. I don't know. I don't measure. But listen, everybody got options. So what? You're gonna go with your options. You're gonna go with your sure thing. Your sure thing that's gonna take you into greatness in the future. Which one is it gonna be? Yeah, we know what a sure thing is. You got plenty of short things around you, but they're not elevating you on. They just pulling you down, pulling you down. What are we supposed to do? Pastor Brian's supposed to pull them in, pull them up, and pull the power down, right? So stop pulling in that empty energy, them empty people, and the gimme people. We'll pull them in, put them out. Clear everything out so you have room for all the things you're about to pull in, all the people and opportunities you're pulling in. You gotta clear out that old stuff, that thing on your back, or that thing on your back. Your anointing service, that thing was on your back. Like, get off his back. Oh my gosh. Let him get his freedom. Pulling him down. Just a distraction. Please clear yourself of distractions. That's the other thing. You'll be clear soon enough. One way or the other, you gonna clear it or God gonna clear it. And if you keep that energy around you, the whole thing coming down, you just have to rebuild. But you rebuild with a very hard lesson. So we're trying to preemptively get around that extra hard lesson by encouraging you to move forward without that energetics type of setup of people. Oh, please don't let me go. What? You don't even mean it. Puppet. Come on. It's Lamb Chop, so cute. Lamb Chop, so cute. She really is so cute. You know that sock puppet, Lamb Chop. Lucy. Lucy, the spelling champ. She keeps pulling that football away from Charlie Brown. And poor Charlie Brown. I love him. But he keeps falling for that same old okie doke. Same old hoodwink that Lucy keeps giving him. And that's why she's still sitting up there. I asked her, why are they still sitting up there? Why are they still propped up? Because Charlie Brown keep falling for Lucy's stuff. Whatever stuff that is. I'm counting on you. This is your time. It's all the way up in 2024, and that's what it is, all right? I'm ending it. Love you. God bless you. Heart eyes, love, hugs, pats, all of that. And hey, I'll see you guys soon enough. But keep flowing in the How We Flow Out Today community here, in the life that we're living, the changes we're making. And I say all of this, but you're still super amazing. And your testimony is going to lift millions of people into their space of promise as well. All right? So you cutting off the excess foolishness that's attached to you is going to be part of your testimony that is going to lift people. So if you can't bear to do it, just think it's for the greater good of the other people that you will help. All right? Think of it that way. You like helping people. You're a good, generous soul. Sheesh. Give all your resources to a Lucy. Imagine how much you can give to people when you tell them how to avoid Lucy's. How to escape the Lucy syndrome. And how to move forward in your life. How many people are you going to help with that? Because there's a lot of people in your situation that you're in right now. And when you get this final thing and escape that thing, you're going to unlock the key to the source of the gold dust. Right? I told you the key to the source of the gold dust back in the early videos. That's it. That's the key to the source of the gold dust. Come on, lock in the puzzle lock. And finally, everything is open to you. Let's go. Let's go. All right. You got, what, about 2 weeks here till the end of the month? 30 days has September, April, June, and November. Today is the 14th, so that's 26 days. It's plenty of time. Plenty of time. All right. We could have gotten together sooner back in the 90s, but we were in the same space, but that didn't happen. So here we are in the 2020s, and would you hurry up, please? Because a lot of years is going by. So let's go. Anyway, I'll see you guys. How we flow out today, community. You're the best. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Thank you, God, for all you're about to do, for all you've already done, for all you're doing in us, through us, and to us, whether we think it's for our betterment or not. If we just trust you, Lord, you'll see us through. Bless you guys. Pray for me. I'm praying for you. And let's do it. 2 weeks. And what else did I tell you? I guess that's it. So what's the name of the video? Again, what did we say it was? Oh, you bind it, they loose it. That's a no-go. All right. Be good. I'll see you soon. Call me. Talk to you then.